Okay, good morning, everyone, and we will start our lesson after 1 minute. Okay, so please take out your notes of the chapter 11. We will start our lesson today after 1 minute. 好啦，我哋1分鐘之後就會開始啦，因為同學都入緊嚟。Okay, so let me ask whether 馮心怡 is here. 黎卓永、張樂希、韋志傑、范橋有冇喺度？有就應我。Okay, and X3 梁仲賢、曾柏希、譚家豪同埋杜日希係咪喺度 ？OK， 見到黎卓永啦。Okay, so let's start our lesson today. Yesterday, we learned about a new concept that called the law of diminishing marginal return, right? Okay, so let us revise the definition and the implication of the law of diminishing marginal return today. Okay, so please take out your notes and turn to page 5. Okay, 好，咁我哋琴日咧就學咗 the law of diminishing marginal return 呢個概念啦。咁我哋咧而家先做一個少少嘅溫習啦，咁同埋就講翻究竟個應用係點樣樣啦。OK，so 咁我哋就打開 notes page 5啦喎。OK，so let's talk about the definition first. OK，yesterday I asked all of you to memorize definition because it's very important in your examination. This question is always appear in the PSE. So you need to memorize and you can get around 2 or 3 marks. Okay. So again, the short one, please remember, LDMR will only appear in short one when variable factors keep being added to the fixed factors. Okay, we continuously add the variable factors to the fixed factor. Holding other factors constant, then finally, our marginal product will eventually diminish. That means decrease. Okay, so this is a definition of the LDMR. Okay, someone is coming. Okay, so please remember the definition. Okay, and then we need to know the operation and the implication of the the LDMR. Okay, so let's see the example again. Please listen carefully if you didn't get the message yesterday. Okay， 好啦，咁我哋睇一睇呢個例子啦。Example illustrate LDMR. Suppose the garment factory only use machine and labors as input in the production and the data as follow. Yesterday we talked about there is a machine, okay? Machine. Okay, someone is coming. Okay, that is machine. That is the fixed factor, right? Neighbor, this is the variable factors. And we get the total product, average product, the marginal product, right? Okay. So the story is that suppose the factory have 5 machines and 3 workers at the beginning. The fixed factor, that is the machines, are not fully utilized when the extent of specialization is limited. It means at the beginning, we have 5 machines. Only we have 3 or 5 neighbor, okay? 3 neighbor at first, okay? 3 neighbor at the first, okay? So there are 2 machines not used, right? That means the machines are not fully utilized. OK， 一開始嘅時候，我哋見到我哋有 fixed factor 啦，有 variable factors，咁我哋跟住有 total product、average product 同埋 marginal product 係咪？咁一開始嘅時候，當我哋有5部機器嘅時候，我哋 neighbor 得3個啫喎，所以喺呢個情況之下，其實我哋嘅 machine 咧係未用盡嘅 ，OK 係未用盡嘅，得唔得？咁呢個就係個 situation， 開頭就係咁樣，未用盡，有啲機器咧就未用。咁啊嘥咗擺咗喺度啦 ，OK， 嘥咗擺咗喺度啦，係咪？好啦，咁我哋跟住睇發生咩事咯喎 ？OK，let's see in the next page. When more workers are added to the production, because they can practice specialization more extensively, and machines are used more efficiently, so the marginal product of additional workers increase. That means, okay. Some students are coming. Okay, so we can see that when the number of neighbors are increasing, 3, 4, 5, you can see that our total product are increased, per products are increased, and most important, the marginal product of the company is increasing, right? Because the machine now are used more efficient, so the marginal product will increase now. OK， 好啦，即係話我哋而家好啦，頭先講3個 neighbor 嘅時候，由於機器未用盡嘅關係，咁所以咧我哋嘅產出就唔係話好高啦。但係你見到如果我哋請埋 neighbor 第4、第5個嘅話，你見到佢哋就可以操控啲機器啦，令到啲機器就會用得 more efficiently。So the marginal product 呢一個嘅我哋叫做 marginal product 就會增加啦。佢哋每一個人就可以增加到個產量，明唔明白 ？OK， 咁呢個就係第2 part 嘅故事，就係話當加啲人入嚟嘅時候，佢哋幫手用啲機器啦，咁所以就令到我哋嘅 marginal product 咧就可以增加啦。OK，and the story continues when the 6th neighbor is added to the production, marginal product decreased from 10 to 3 units. Why? Because there is maximum production capacity for many resources, okay? Maximum amount of production capacity means the maximum amount the machine can produce, okay? 咁佢呢度就講就話，如果而家我哋加第6個 neighbor 入去啦，個 marginal product 咧係會 decrease 嘅 ，OK？ 咁呢度就有個 concept 就係話一樣叫做 maximum production capacity， 即係話最盡可以生產幾多啦，得唔得 ？OK？ 最盡可以生產幾多？咁就係話 total product cannot increase indefinitely without the increase of other factors of production。OK？ 咁所以咧，你見到就係話而家由於喂超出咗呢一個所謂嘅 maximum production capacity， 我哋得5部機器，你有6個人喎，係咪啊？咁所以係超出咗個機器嘅數量。As a result, the productivity will decrease. So as the marginal product. Okay, so you can see that from the table that when we add the 6th neighbor to the machine, okay, now it's over the maximum capacity. There is one neighbor have no machine. 有一個 neighbor 就冇 machine 用啦，係咪？我哋6個人得5部機器，所以佢就喺度 hea 企咗喺度冇嘢做。So the marginal product of this neighbor will decrease. Okay, will decrease, will decrease. So the conclusion, you can see that the margin when the neighbor increasing, marginal product are increase, and then decrease. Okay, increase first and then decrease. Is match what we said before is the law of diminishing marginal return. OK， 好啦，咁所以咧，你見到就係話啦，當 neighbor 嘅數目不斷增加嘅時候，一路加入去啲 machine 度啦，我哋嘅 marginal product 你見到係先升後跌嘅，咁呢一個情況就符合咗我哋嘅 law of diminishing marginal return， 明唔明白？呢個就係我哋琴日所講咧，大家係要知道就係符合我哋嘅 law of diminishing marginal return 就係咁啦，得唔得 ？OK， so this is the implication of the law of diminishing marginal return. Is that clear? Okay, so I want to ask whether 張樂希 is here. 張樂希係咪度？有冇張樂希？有 ，OK 見到啦。OK，thank you 樂希。好啦，咁呢個咧係個 implication of the law of diminishing marginal return. Is that clear? Okay, so if you have no problem, then we move to the next part. Okay, next part. Oh, I will move to the next part first. Okay, so let's look at the reminder first. Okay, reminder first. We will talk about this data. Okay, we will talk about the reminder first. It is not necessary for the marginal product to increase at the initial stage of production. LDMR can still apply even the marginal product decrease at the beginning. 好啦，呢一句係咩意思咧？知得㗎啦。先我哋就講到就係話，先升後跌，係咪？一定係先升咗，跟住後跌，咁就符合咗個law of diminishing marginal return, right? We talk about there is when the increase in the neighbor, the marginal product will increase at the first and then decrease eventually at the end, right? But according to this reminder, it tells us that it may not increase at the beginning. Okay? It can directly decrease from the beginning. 即係話唔一定要先升後跌，可以係一開始嗰個最大，跟住就開始跌啦，都符合 law of diminishing marginal return， 明唔明白？重複一次，我哋頭先一講嘅時候，阿 Sir 就話先升後跌㗎嘛，個 MP 應該係先升跟住後跌嘅，但係原來如果一開始就跌，都符合 law of diminishing marginal return。Okay, so please remember the LDMR can still apply even if the marginal product decrease at the beginning without any increase but decrease. Okay, please remember. Okay, so another thing you need to remember is about the LDMR. We have two assumptions. That is, production technology is fixed, and the productivity of each factors of production is fixed too. Okay, so we assume these two items, factors, are constant. Okay, so please remember these 2 points is enough. Okay, so now after telling about the implication of the LDMR, it's time for you to do some exercise. So please take out your notes and turn to page 7. Okay, please turn to page 7. We will try to do these questions together. Okay, let's look at the table now. Task 2. The table below shows the production of eggs. Okay, so task 1, task 2, A part. Complete the missing data in the table. So now, please take 5 minutes to finish this table first, and I will ask someone to tell me the answer. Actually, we learned how to calculate TP, AP, and MP yesterday. So you should know how to do it. Okay, so now I'll give you 5 minutes to finish this part first and don't do part B. Okay, we will do part B later. Okay, 5 minutes. Please help me to calculate the total product, average product, and the marginal product. Okay, 5 minutes. Go on. You should know how to calculate the marginal product today. Okay, 2 more minutes. And I'll ask someone to answer me the questions, okay? Please prepare your answer. Please prepare your answer now. And I'll ask some of you to reply me. Okay, 1 more minute. Okay, we are talking about the notes. Page 7. Okay, time's up. So let's check the answer together. Okay, first of all, about the first neighbor. Okay, the first neighbor. Total product is 10 units. So how to calculate the average product? Can anyone tell me? Any volunteer? Okay, no volunteer, right? And I asked some students to answer me. Okay, let's start from X1. So X1, let me ask Lojijun. Are you here?
Yes.
Okay, Zijun, can you tell me the answer of the AP when there is first neighbor? AP. Average product. The total product is 10. We need to find out average product.
AP is 10 too.
Sorry?
10.
10. Okay, how can you get the answer of 10?
1 times 10.
1 times 10. Okay. Yes, actually you're right, but your method is something wrong. Okay, so we got the answer of total product, right? We know that there is one neighbor. So total product divided by the number of neighbor, then we can get the answer of AP, that is 10 units. Divide by 1, and then we can get the answer of 10. Okay, it's easy. Okay, for the next one, second. The second neighbor, okay, second neighbor. So we need to know the average product, So let's go back to X3. X3, so I will ask Wu Long.
Yes. No.
Can you tell me the AP when there is two neighbor?
7.5.
7.5. How can you get the answer?
TP over labor.
TP over neighbor, yes, that is 15 divided by 2. So the answer is 7.5. So Yu Long, one more question. Can you tell me the MP? MP.
5.
5. How can you get the answer of 5?
15 減10咯。
15減10 OK yes very good 15減10 OK 好彩你唔係講15減10啫 OK 好啦 yes correct OK so remember how to calculate the MP, that is the total product of this unit minus total product of last unit. So 15 minus 10, so the answer is 15 減 10. So the answer is 5. Okay, very good. Okay, next one about the third neighbor. Okay, let's go back to X1. X1, so let me Chen Yunqing. Yunqing, yes, can you tell me the answer when there is 3 neighbors? Total product.
21.
21. Okay, how can you get the answer of 21?
3 times 7.
Yes, very good. 3 neighbor times this average product is 7, right? Okay, average product. So we got answer of 21 for total product. And you also tell me the marginal product.
6.
6. Okay, how to get 6?
21 minus 15.
Yes, very good. Again, total product of the first neighbor minus second neighbor. That is 21 minus 15. So we can get the answer of 6, right? Okay, now I think you all are more familiar with this type of question. Okay, so let's move on to the next part. Okay, fourth neighbor. So 3. Okay, let's ask Zhang Xinyu. Okay, Xinyu.
Hi.
Okay, can you tell me the total product?
24.
24. Okay, very good. And the marginal product?
3.
Okay, very good. Yes, it's easy now, right? Okay, 6 average. Oh. We have 4 neighbors. Each neighbor can produce 6 units. So the total product is 24 units. Okay? And for the marginal product, again and again and again, total product of the fourth neighbor minus third neighbor. So the answer is 24 minus 21. So the answer is 3. Okay, thank you. See you. Okay, the next one. Oh, this time a little bit difficult because you just have the marginal product. So, okay, let's ask about X1 student. So X1 student, let's ask Kwang Junyu. Kwang Junyu, are you here? Junyu. Kwang Junyu, are you here? Kwang Junyu. Okay. Junyu, can you tell me the answer of total products for the fourth neighbor? Okay, TP25. Yes, very good. Because we know that the total product of the fourth neighbor is 24, right? Okay, the total product of 4 neighbors is 24. The fifth neighbor, he can produce 1 unit because this is his marginal product. So we add 1, 24 total product minus, add 1, then we can get the answer of 25. Okay? And can you also tell me the average product? Yes, very good. The average product is 25 divided by 5 units of neighbor, 5 neighbor, then we can get 5 2. Okay, it's not difficult now, I think. So the last one for the X3 students. Okay, I think one student come late. It is Zhongyin. Okay, Zhongyin, you come late, very, very late. So can you please help me to answer this question?
Yes.
Okay, so TP first, total product.
25 minus 1.
Okay, 25 minus 1, okay? 25 minus 1, that is 24. The AP.
24 divided by 6.
And the
Yes.
answer is
4.
okay, very good, thank you. Okay, so you can get that, you can see that the total product, because when there are 5 neighbors, we have the total product of 25, right? 25. And the marginal product of the 6th neighbor is minus 1. 第6個 neighbor 可以做到嘅係負1，咁所以我哋就用本身第5個工人做到嘅25件，加翻佢嘅負1，咁所以咧其實就少咗啦。Total product 係24。So the average product is 24 divided by 6 is easy, and the answer is 4. Okay, so we finished the table. Any question about this table? Okay, so if you finish the part A, then we go to the part B. Okay, just like this question. Explain whether the above data illustrate the law of diminishing marginal return. 好啦，佢就問你究竟呢一個表符唔符合到 law of diminishing marginal return 咧 ？Okay, can it illustrate the law of diminishing marginal return? So as we learned before, how can we know whether the table illustrates this law? Is about the marginal product. So let's look at the marginal product. According to definition, when in a short one, when variable factors are continuously add to the fixed factor, then the marginal product will decrease eventually. Okay, let's see first thing. 第一，我哋要睇嘅就係 is it short one? Okay, because the law of diminishing marginal return only happens in short run, right? So you must confirm this is short one. 你一定要睇清楚係咪 short one 先 ，OK？ 好啦，咁我哋睇係咪 short one 先咯。點樣決定係咪 short one 啊 ？Do you still remember what is the meaning of short run? Yes, there is fixed factor. So we can see that as there is a machine which is fixed factor. So this is short one. Okay, this is short one. Then we know that this is short one. Okay, so next step, let's see whether the marginal product are decreasing. 5 increase to 6, and then decrease to 3, 1, minus 1. Okay, so you can conclude that the marginal product are decreasing at the end, right? 5, 6, 3, 1, -1 跌緊嘅。第二樣嘢就係要睇個 marginal product 係咪先升後跌或者跌緊。咁你睇到啦，佢係有先升後跌嘅，5跟住6，跟住就跌咗落去3、1同埋-1，所以你就見到咧，佢係符合嘅喎。Okay, that means this table, this data illustrate the law of diminishing marginal return. But I have a question. When is the law of diminishing marginal return starts? 第幾個 neighbor 開始出現呢一個 law of diminishing marginal return 咧？嗱，你要喺 DSE 你要講到究竟係當請第幾個 neighbor 嘅時候出現，咁究竟應該係第幾個咧？嗱，我相信咧同學仔咧有少少掙扎嘅呢個位。OK, you must think, should be the third neighbor or the fourth neighbor? 究竟係第3定第4個 neighbor 開始出現 law of diminishing marginal return 咧？大家覺得？大家可以喺個 inbox 度講下俾我聽。You can type your answer in the inbox to see the answer should be the third neighbor or the fourth neighbor implies the law of diminishing marginal return. 究竟係第幾個員工開始出現呢一個情況咧 ？Law of diminishing marginal return 咧，有冇同學知道？可以 inbox 下講下，你覺得係第3啊、第4啊，定係第5個先至係屬於出現咗 law of diminishing marginal return 咧？有冇 idea？ 好，見到有同學應我機啦。OK， 林天慈就話 the fourth neighbor because the MP start to fall from 6 to 3 instead。OK， 天慈就話第4個開始，因為第4個就跌到落3啦。好，有冇同學唔同意嘅？有冇同學覺得係第3個 neighbor 就出現咗咧？因為下一個就跌啦嘛。咁係咪計第3個定計第4個咧？究竟應該計第3定第4個咧？ This student thinks the law of diminishing marginal return happens when we employ the third neighbor。第3個嘅咧，有冇同學覺得係第3個咧？睇嚟就冇啦，係咪啊？個個都覺得係第4個，係咪 ？OK。So let's see the answer together, okay? So let me open the answer here for you. Just a moment. Okay, let's write down your answer here. Okay, so firstly, you need to tell the marker it is in a short one. Okay, it is in the short one. So the answer, the first sentence, you should say, since there is a fixed factor, that is G. Okay, production is in a short one. Okay, this is short one. You need to tell the marker. And then this part is very important. When the number of neighbors increase from 3 to 4, 3 to 4, 3 to 4, the MP decreased from 6 to 3. So the data illustrate the law of diminishing marginal return. Okay, so please remember in the DSC, please remember you need to write the first thing. This short one, right? Okay, it is in short one. This is first thing. Second thing is when the number of neighbors increase from 3 to 4, or you can say when we employ the fourth neighbor. Okay, you can say when we employ the fourth neighbor. You will know it when you do the past paper. 做 past paper 咧，你就會知道咧，其實佢可以寫咧 when we employ the fourth neighbor. The marginal product, remember, is marginal product will decrease from 6 to 3. So illustrate the law of diminishing marginal return. Okay? So please listen carefully. You need to write firstly is about whether it is in the short one And the second point is where it happens. It happens when we endpoint the fourth neighbor. Okay, fourth neighbor. Then the last point, marginal product decrease from 3 to 6 to 3. Then you can get all the marks. OK， 好，中文講一次。第一，你要講到佢係 fixed factor 啦，有 fixed factor 啦，佢係短期啦 ，short one 啦。第二，第幾個開始跌？記住，第四個開始跌，係計跌嗰個數字啊，跌嗰個啊 ，OK？ 你可以寫 increase from 3 to 4，或者你直接寫係第四個開始就跌啦。最後一樣嘢就要寫個 marginal product decrease from 6 to 3，OK？6 to 3， 咁就可以攞晒所有嘅分數啦。好，睇下明唔明白？睇下明唔明白啦 ？OK？ 好，俾1分鐘同學仔寫低答案先。好，俾1分鐘同學仔寫低你嘅答案先。記住啦，咁嘅答題嘅方法都係好死嘅咋。嗱，呢個 law of diminishing marginal return 其實喺成個 syllabus 上邊係容易㗎嚇，係超簡單勁容易㗎嚇。所以咧，好多同學仔都係希望會出呢個。點解咧？因為咧佢通常都出5分至6分啦，咁啊多數都5分。definition 就已經3分。跟住你寫翻呢一句嘢，知道係第幾個開始 MP 跌咧，咁已經攞埋嗰2分。呢度已經值5分至6分，所以係好正嘅。只要你背咗個 definition， 跟住再寫翻解釋到第幾個跌，由幾多跌到幾多，咁就攞滿分㗎啦。OK？This is an easy part because almost in the DSA exam there are 5 marks to 6 marks for this question. And 3 marks goes to the definition, and the remaining 2 marks goes to whether you know when we endpoint the fourth neighbor. And the last mark is about the MP decrease from what unit to what units. Okay, so you just know the definition and know how to calculate the MP. You can get 5 to 6 marks in DSE. So it is a very easy question. Okay, finished it? Anyone not yet finished it? Finished, right? Okay, so if you finished these questions, then we will move to the next part, okay? So I want all of you to take out your worksheet 11. Okay, 11.2. I want all of you to do one more question about the law of diminishing marginal return. OK， 好啦，咁我想同學仔而家咧就攞你嘅11.2出嚟。OK，worksheet 11.2， 我想同大家做多一條先俾大家休息啊嚇。OK，11.2 啊。好，咁啊請同學咧，咁啊如果你有嘅就請你攞 11.2 出嚟。咁我哋一陣間做埋呢度咧，先俾大家逼 11.2。OK。好嗱，咁 11.2 如果你攞出嚟嘅話咧，我想大家咧先做一樣嘢嘅，就係呢一個表啦。Page 3, please turn to page 3 of your 11.2. 11.2, okay? 11.2. Page 3. This table. Now, I want all of you to do half part of this table. Okay? Look at here. I want all of you now use 5 minutes to do the left hand side of the table. 嗱，唔好做呢邊住啊，呢邊我哋一陣間下半場先做。Please do this part first, okay? Total product, marginal product, and the average product. I want all of you know how to calculate these 3 items. So we have more training on this part. So please, 5 minutes. Do this part, okay? If you can do this part, that means you really know how to calculate total product, marginal product, and average product, okay? Okay, just 5 minutes. Please help me to finish the questions and we will check the answer together after 5 minutes. Okay, do it now. 5 minutes. And I'll ask some students to tell me the answer. Okay, 2 more minutes. Okay, last minute. Okay, time's up. Okay, let's check the answer. Okay, so for the first neighbor, PP is free. Free is free. So what is MP and PP? This is a difficult question. Anyone? The student? If not, I will find, is that X1? X1. Okay, X1. So X1, let me ask. Clear hint? Clear hint. Are you here? Yeah, hint. Trang Nhật Hiền. Trang Nhật Hiền. Trang Nhật Hiền. Yes. Can you tell me the MP and AP for the first neighbor? MP and AP. MP free and then AP. Yahin AP free. Okay. Okay, so Yahin tells us that MP is free and AP is free too. Okay, yes, it's easy, right? For MP, free total product, we have one neighbor, so the average product is free. Some student may ask why the MP is 3. Because, okay, the TP now for the first neighbor is 3. That means what he can produce is 3 units. Okay, one neighbor, total product is 3. So this neighbor can produce 3 units.嗱，一個 neighbor 嘅 total product 係3，咁即係佢自己一個人可以做到就係3件啦。咁所以呢個就係3。Okay, very good. Okay, and X3. Okay, X3. Let me ask. 梁雅文。雅文 ，Are you here? 梁雅文。雅文。Yes, can you tell me the answer of TP and TP for the second neighbor? TPX and MP 5. Okay, very good. TP is X because 2 neighbor 4 AP. And MP is just X minus 3. So the answer is 5. Very good. Okay. And then, okay, I think all of you know how to do it now. So let's have a quick check of answer first. Okay. 好啦，咁我繼續去啦，我講快少少啦，因為我見大家都真係識嘅。好，咁我就講下啦。好啦 ，neighbor 第3個 neighbor 啦，咁我哋知道 MP 係9啦，係咪？咁所以其實我哋點樣做咧？啊 ，this is a difficult question. I should ask some student. Okay, so I'll ask someone to tell me this first. Okay, X1, then I ask, let me ask 尹佳明。Are you here? 尹佳明 are you here? Yes. Can you tell me the total product and the AP for the third neighbor? EP 17 and EP is and AP is 5.67. Yes, very good. Okay, thank you. Yes, how to get the answer of 17? When there are 2 neighbors, total product is 6, okay? But the third neighbor, he can do 9 units. So we add the 9 unit to the total product and we can get 17. It's the total product of 3 neighbors. 明唔明？嗱，兩個 neighbor 嘅時候個 total product 係8件，第3個 neighbor 自己可以做到9件，咁所以我哋咧就加8再加9，咁就17啦。咁當然 average product 就照除啦，0.67，OK？ 好啦，咁啊證明大家都識啦。OK， 咁好啦，咁我可以快少少講落去啦。好啦，咁4個 neighbor 咯，跟住4個 neighbor 幾多啊？3個 neighbor 嘅時候 total product 係17。第4個 neighbor 可以做12件，所以將佢加埋佢 is 29。OK。And for the average product, that is total product divided by 4. So the answer is 7.25. Okay. And for the 5th neighbor, total product is 36. Then very easy. We can get the marginal product is 7. 36 minus 29. And the average product is 6.5. Okay. Is 7.2. 7.2. And for the 6th neighbor, the total product is, the average product is 6.5. So 6.5 times neighbor 6. So you can get 29. And then marginal product 3 units. And the last one, we know the MP is 2. Then the total product should be 41. Total product minus, add to the MP. And the average product is 5.86. Okay? This is the answer. Okay? Okay, so now I will give you 2 minutes break. Okay, 3 minutes. Okay, 3 minutes. And come back, we will answer the question 7 to see whether this law illustrates the law of diminishing marginal return. Okay, so I will give you 3 minutes break now. We will come back after 3 minutes. Okay, so see you after 3 minutes. Okay, time's up. Okay, let's come back to our lesson. Okay, please come back to our lesson. So let's go to the question 7 now. Okay, explain whether the production above illustrates the law of diminishing marginal return. Okay, so do you still remember how to classify whether it is illustrate the law of diminishing marginal return? The first thing you need to know is whether it is in short run, right? OK， 第一樣嘢要記得睇下係咪 short run 先啦。第二，跟住就睇咩啊？ The second one is to see whether the marginal product is decreasing or increase than decrease, right? OK, so let's see whether it's short run now. Yes, it is short run because there is a machine. And the second point to see is the marginal product, whether it increase and then decrease. Yes, 3, 5, 9, 12, then 7, 3, 2, right? Okay, so now I want all of you to do this question, okay? You need to write down the answer of this question. You may refer to or notes how to write this question. I'll give you one hint. First, you need to write whether it's short one because there is fixed factor. Second run, which neighbor or which machine begins to decrease in the MP. And the third thing is about the MP. Decrease from what to what. So I want all of you try to write answer here yourself. Okay, so you need to write answer yourself. Is it okay? Again, you should tell it is in the short one because there is fixed factor. And then where, which neighbor, okay, the fourth or the fifth neighbor, MP increase from what to what, or increase, decrease, okay, something like that. So please write down your answer, okay? We will check answer after 2 minutes, okay? 2 minutes, okay? Whether your answer is matched or with the model answer. Okay, 2 minutes to write down your answer here. Try to write. You may refer to the notes. Okay, we did one question before, right? We just did the task 2 before, so you can refer to the answer of the task 2. You can refer to the answer of task 2 as a example to write your answer here. So please do this question now. Okay, you must do it because if you don't do it, you don't know how to write in the exam. Okay, so please try once. Three, 5, 9, 12, and 7, 3, 2. Okay, 3, 5, 9, 12, 7, 3, 2. Does it illustrate the law? Okay, so let's check the answer together to see whether you get the correct answer. Okay. Okay, so check the answer. Says that the short one. This is a definition. When the variable factors are kept adding to the fixed factor, holding other factors constant, the marginal output will eventually decrease. Yes, I mentioned that you need to memorize the definition because it costs around 2 to 3 marks, right? Okay. So the second part, above is in the short one. Since the machine is the factor, you need to clearly point out that this is short one because there is a machine that is a fixed factor. This is first point. I mentioned it many times. Second thing is about the fifth unit. Fifth unit. When we add the fifth unit of labor to the production, this is the second point. And the last point is marginal product decrease from 12 to 7. Okay, this is the third point. Plus, illustrate the LDMR. Okay, illustrate the LDMR. 3 things you need to write. Okay, again, the first thing is in the short one, you need to write down there is a machine and this machine is fixed factor. Second one, your answer, that is when we employ the fifth unit of labor. And the last one is about the marginal product decrease from 12 to 7. So the answer is yes, it illustrates the LTMR. Okay, I'll give 1 minute if you want to copy the answer. 1 minute. Don't do question 8 now. Is that okay? Okay. If you finished it, then we'll go back to our notes. Okay. Let's go back to our notes. Understood? 10 more seconds. Okay. So let's move back to our notes. Okay. Let's move back to our notes. Page 6. Page 6. Page 6. Up to now, we learned about the definition, the implication of the law of diminishing marginal return. I think all of you have enough practice on doing this type of questions, but you still need to do more past paper questions because there are a lot of type of questions about law of diminishing marginal return. OK？ 嗱，雖然我哋都做咗幾題，咁我見到大家都識計 marginal product 啦，識做 law of diminishing marginal return 啦，但係其實你咧跟住我哋我哋今日就唔會同大家做 past paper 啦。咁翻嚟聽日咧，咁我哋都會做 past paper 啦。咁 X1 咧 ，Mr. Kwan 都會同你哋去做 past paper 嘅，因為 past paper 你就會見到，哇，原來好似好簡單，但係其實咧做落去係有好多種唔同嘅出發嘅。For example， 佢可以唔係俾 MP 你，佢俾 AP 或者 TP 你， 你就要自己先計咗 MP，先睇到有冇符合個 law of diminishing marginal return 啦。又或者佢咧就係 long one 嚟嘅喎，佢題目可以俾 long one 嚟嘅喎。咁俾 long one 嚟嘅時候，咁你好易中招啦，你就以為一定係 short one 啦，咁你就好容易中招嘅。咁所以其實有好多唔同類型嘅答法，同埋問法，你就一定要做 past paper 你先會知道。咁呢個咧就留翻聽日 X3 上堂啦，同埋就 Mr. 關上 X1 嘅時候咧就會同大家做啦。Okay, so now we go back to the notes. Go back to the notes. We talk about the fourth part of the notes, that is the implication of LDMR to marginal cost in the short run. Okay, we will talk about the relationship between LDMR and the marginal cost. Okay, please listen carefully. Little bit difficult. The previous example, suppose unit of labor costs $1. Okay, cost $1. That means we want to employ each unit of labor, we need to pay $1. Okay, so we can get this table. Let's see what's happened. When we employ one labor unit from fourth to fifth labor, okay, now we have one more labor, okay, one more labor. His marginal product is 10 units. That means this labor produced 10 units of products, okay? Now, we need to calculate about the marginal cost. Marginal cost, okay, marginal cost. What is the meaning of marginal cost? Do you still remember? You all still remember what is the meaning of marginal cost? If you don't remember, let's move back to the upper part to see marginal product and marginal cost. Okay, marginal cost, yes, here. Change in total cost to produce one more unit of products. Okay, change in the total cost when we produce one more unit of product. Okay, change in the total cost when we employ one more unit. Okay, so now we can see that we employ one more unit of labor, right? One more unit of labor. He can produce 10 units of marginal product. 10 units of marginal product. So we need to find out the marginal cost. Marginal cost. Then we use 1 divided by 10. $1 for this labor. $1. This is the increase in the price, right? Increase in the cost, $1. And then divided by 10 units. 10 units. Okay? $1. The labor cost divided by he produced 10 units. So we can get answer of $0.1. $0.1 is the marginal cost. Okay? This is the marginal cost. Again, how can we get the marginal cost? Because according to definition of the MC in the above page, we know that the definition of marginal cost is the change in total cost when we produce one unit of product. We know this labor can produce 10 units. So we use $1 divided by 10 to know each unit the marginal cost. Got it? 好，嗱，中文講一次啊。嗱，我哋知道 marginal cost 嘅意思就係話，我哋生產多一件嘅產品，究竟用多咗幾多 total cost 係咪 ？total cost。好啦，咁我哋而家就知道咧，個 labor 我哋多咗一個 labor 啦，係咪？由第4去到第5個 labor， 請多咗一個 labor， 呢一個 labor 就可以生產到10件出嚟，佢嘅 MP 係10件。好啦，咁呢個 labor 嘅人工係幾多啊？1蚊。咁個 total cost for 呢個 labor 係咪1蚊？係咪1蚊？咁但係1蚊佢係做咗幾多件啊？佢1蚊佢做咗10件喎 ，marginal product 係10件，所以我哋而家係要揾每多一件究竟用多幾多 cost 啊嘛？咁我哋咪用個 cost 1蚊除翻佢做咗10件，所以我哋就知道原來係0.1啦。佢嘅 marginal cost 就係0.1，唔得 ？OK， 懂嘛？好啦，唔明嘅我哋講多一個啦喎。去第6啦喎。So another example, when we employ another neighbor from 5th to 6th neighbor, Now we have one more neighbor. The marginal product is 3. That means he can produce 3 units. How much is the total cost for these 3 units? $1. Cost one neighbor costs $1. So now we need to find the marginal cost for each unit. We use $1 divided by 3 units of products. So we can get the answer of 0.33. OK？ 中文講一次，而家我哋請第6個 neighbor。呢一個 neighbor 佢可以做到3件，而請佢嘅成本係1蚊。我哋想知道每一件即係成本係幾多啊？我哋就知道1除翻3件，咁我哋其實就可以揾到究竟每一個 neighbor 佢需要我哋嘅 marginal cost 係幾多，咁就係 0.33， 得唔得 ？OK？Is that OK？ 好，睇下 get 唔 get 到先，得唔得 ？So now and then we see the wordings above at the bottom. When the LDMR applied after 5th neighbor is added to the production, to increase one more unit of output from 30 to 31, additional neighbor will need to rise from 0.1 to 0.33 unit of neighbor. That means the marginal cost is 0.1 to 0.33. Is that OK？ 我哋頭先講嘅做法就係咁樣啦，呢度就係咁樣計出嚟。OK。Most important thing is that we need to know the relationship between the marginal cost and the marginal product. As we calculated in this example, when the marginal product decrease, you can see that it decreased from 10 units to 3 units. Marginal cost increased from 0.1 to 0.33. So my conclusion is, please underline, a decrease in the marginal product implies an increase in the marginal cost. Vice versa. That means in the opposite, it is the same. 好啦，中文講一次，我哋上邊呢一個表嘅做法就係想話俾同學聽，計俾大家睇，做一個測試。我哋請多一個 neighbor 嘅時候，如果佢嘅 marginal product 係跌緊嘅 ，marginal product 係跌嘅，你見到就係原本係第10。跌到落去3件，咁我哋計咗個 marginal cost 出嚟之後，你會發現原來一路 marginal product 跌嘅話，最後個 marginal cost 係會上升嘅。呢一個就係關係啦，得唔得？咁其實好簡單，點解？因為大家 cost 都係1蚊，係咪？咁你而家10個 product， 1蚊除10個 product， 咁梗係除開就細啲啦，0.1呢個數學問題嚟噶嘛。但係如果你一個人只係做咗3件嘅話，咁你1除翻3，你嘅 marginal cost 自然就會係 0.33 啦，就係高啲啦。咁所以我只係想同學明白就係個 relationship。We just need to know the relationship between the marginal product and the marginal cost. That is, when the marginal product is decreased, marginal cost will increase. Okay? Just a reminder. Okay? Please remember this sentence is okay. Is that clear? Okay, so if you know this concept, and then now we will go back to our worksheet 11.2 because we learned all concepts about the law of diminishing marginal return. So let's go back to 11.2 now. 11.2. Okay, so we will continue to do the remaining part of the 11.2 worksheet. Okay, so let's take out your 11.2 now. Are you ready? Okay, so let's answer questions together. Taxi is one of the key public passenger transport services provided in Hong Kong. At present, there are 18163 taxis in Hong Kong. of which 15250 are urban taxi, that is the red taxi. 4H38 are the neutral grade taxis, and 75 are the land-out taxi. Average daily taxi patronage is about 1 million. So look at the question. License free, registry free, and the LPG gas charge are the cost of running a taxi, which is a fixed factor, which is a variable cost. Okay, so actually it's easy. The license registration fee apparently is the fixed cost, right? Because it does not vary when the output changes. Okay, this is the fixed cost. No matter how many times you drive, registration fee is fixed. Okay, please write down. And for the light LPG gas, that is the gas used for the running of the car, is a variable cost because it varies when output increase. That means you drive more times, then your cost on the light petrol gas will increase. Okay, so please write down these two answers first. Okay, let's move on. Okay, so this is a revision about the fixed cost and variable cost. And then let's go to revise what we learned before about the cost. The first equation, please have a remind. It is total cost. What is the total cost? It is the cost of producing a total amount of output. The equation, please remember, total cost equals to total fixed cost plus total variable cost. Okay, total fixed cost plus total variable cost. This is the equation to calculate the total cost. Okay, please write it down. Okay, secondly, let's move to the average cost. This is the cost per unit of output produced. And the equation is total cost divided by number of outputs. Total cost divided by number of outputs. That is the average cost. Just like your average mark in the exam, you use the total mark, divide the number of subjects, then you can get the average mark for you. Total cost divided by number of outputs. And last but not least, it's about the marginal cost. Yes, because the change in total cost result from producing one more unit of output. When we produce one more unit of output, the change in total cost. So the equation is the total cost of this unit minus the total cost of last unit. That's why it is n minus 1. That is the last unit. Okay, please write down the equation here. As a revision, is that okay? Okay, so let's turn to back page 2. Okay, next part is a little bit difficult. Given that all we know that total cost equals to the total fixed cost plus the total variable cost, right? Then following derive the relationship between them. Average cost equals to the average fixed cost plus the average variable cost. It's easy because it's right down. SAC equals to total cost divided by the quantity, right? Average cost equals to the total cost divided by the quantity. Then total cost can be separated into total fixed cost plus total variable cost, right? So this one total cost included the fixed cost and the variable cost. So it becomes like this divided by the quantity. And we separate again this equation into two parts. Total fixed cost divided by quantity, okay? We separate this equation into two parts. First part is the total fixed cost divided by the quantity, and the total variable cost divided by the quantity separate. So it's equals to the average fixed cost plus average variable cost. We just want to prove why given this equation, and we can get this equation. Okay, so please write down the answer. Okay. Is that okay? Okay, so if you finish the question 5, I will not continue question 6 because 5B, because the second question about the MC equals to MC is a little bit difficult and need to be explained. Okay, so I will let you copy the answer first. Okay, and I will explain to X3 tomorrow, and Mr. Kwan will explain this to X1 in the next lesson. So just write down the answer first, and I will explain to you all in the next lesson. So just you can write down this part because it needs to be explained. Maybe, okay, maybe just let you copy this answer first. Okay, I'll give you 1 minute to copy this equation first, and then I will explain to you in the next lesson. Okay, so if you finished writing down this equation, then this is the end of our lesson. So one last thing, listen. For all X1 and X2, X3, sorry, please do all the exercise on the internet, on the web, okay? 嗱，中文講一次，翻去今日要做晒所有之前欠嘅網上功課，包括 pre-quiz 同埋 MCQ，OK？呢個係非常之嚴重。如果唔係聽日咧，你就大件事啦，翻嚟。所以今日有時間做翻所有3月同4月嗰啲都要做晒佢，得唔得？清楚啦嘛 ？OK？好，如果冇問題嘅話，咁啊繼續寫埋佢。寫完嘅同學仔可以離開啦。OK？寫完嘅話可以離開啦。未寫完嘅可以繼續。 好，有冇同學未寫晒？